So I don't get cubes that often, but when I do, I'm really hyped. Let's unbox. Oh, they shipped the wrong one. It says on the box, black base. I must have selected, dang it. I don't know what to do now. Wow. So I selected the wrong Square-1, but first I want to actually get into this. This is their premium lubricant sort of pamphlet that the Cubicle has. So it basically has these statistics for like speedy here, and then it has one for Lubrical Black, Lubrical Silk, and then DNM, Mystic. Then on the back it has Max Fleet, Gravitas, Dignitas, Max Command, Angstrom, Compound X. Then it has Celeritas as well. I just want to point that out. They're having like a lube sale, so that's why. I'll probably have to return it sometime. I'll set that aside for now. Okay, now the YuHu V2 M Megaminx. I'm hoping it can replace my X-Men Galaxy. Wow. Okay, first of all, this feels a lot bigger and a lot heavier than my X-Men Galaxy. Let's just do a size comparison real quick. Yeah, so this is my X-Men Galaxy. As you can see, this is a lot bigger, but it does feel quite a bit lighter actually. Let's do first turns. This was pretty slow already, so let's see if this is better. Okay, wow. First turns, obviously, this is actually really fast. It's a lot faster than I would have thought it would be, because this baby right here is really slow. It's a lot more controllable, but though I feel like it'll definitely be my main. The magnet strength is pretty strong. It's noticeable, at least. It's very sandy out of the box, but it's very quick, and I will definitely have to do some solves on this. So now onto the main event that I want to just talk about here, the RS3 M. So here it is. Okay, very nice packaging here. There's the cube, stickerless, just as I wanted it. There's just this junk here. I'm not exactly sure. It's probably just some tensioning and some cards. I think I got Antoine Canton, so I'll set that aside. And then the stand, the actual cube itself. There we go. So out of the box, it feels very frosted. The outside, it feels very smooth compared to my WRM. This is more of a like bubbly feel. So I love the line of the MF3RS. I used the MF3RS2 before. Let's get into first turns on this cube. Holy wow. Yes, this is just what I expected. Catching a little bit, but it does have that really nice smooth feel. It's very sandy and fast. It's definitely a lot faster than the other RS3 that I had, but I actually want to see the tensioning. It's just like the regular GTS WRM sort of thing. It feels cheaper as well compared to the WRM. One other thing I want to point out is the shades are quite darker on here. Most notable one is on the green here. As you can see, the green is definitely a lot darker. That doesn't make a difference to me, honestly. And the magnet strength, let's test it. They say it's quite weak, but to me, honestly, I think it's fine. I'm actually going to adjust the spring compression here because I think this is at the first settings. I like mine around the third or fourth one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, already it's feeling a lot more controllable, and the way I like it, it is quite light actually. Yeah, it's considerably lighter than the WRMs. I definitely think this will be a main potential for me, like I just said before. Anyway, I'll do some solves after this and tell you my final thoughts. Alright, so I'm currently filing sort of like a thing to their contact page. So down here I just said, hello, I recently ordered a black YuHu V2. I'm just saying that I would like to take this cube right here and just replace it with the one that I actually want. Alright, so these are my first solves on the RS3 2020. Okay, so first thing what I noticed is it does catch and lock up quite a bit for me because it is quite uncontrollable, and it corner cuts really great. Yeah, so what you just heard was that I hate this cube so far. I might not show it, but I honestly really didn't like it in the beginning. It could have honestly been a lot better, and I was just locking up a lot as you were seeing in these clips right now. And I don't know what Alex do right there. I just locked up on the U-perm and +2'd it. Alright, that's always bad because I tried to do Blue Cross. So since this cube was very uncontrollable for me at first, I decided to put in my go-to lube, which is Cubicle Celeritas. And this definitely does help a lot, and it gives it a more plush and tactile feel, and it makes me turn a little bit more accurately, so I tried it out.
Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping the things
Breaking it in, it felt so much better, a lot more smoother, a lot more controllable, and just a lot better in general than the out-of-the-box version of this cube. So I did some more solves, I did some more adjusting, and I did some more lubing, and the cube is absolutely great. So would I recommend this to everybody? Yes and no. If you have the budget, which most people actually do, this cube comes in at only $9, which is very nice and a very cheap price. But if you already have a good 3x3 main right now, like the WRM, I wouldn't recommend having it at all, because I guess this cube isn't really a deal breaker at all. In my opinion, it is just a budget cube, and while it does have the dual adjustment system, it isn't anything groundbreaking. Honestly, like, the cube's feel is very nice, but if you already have a good cube, then I would not recommend this at all. So now moving on to the YuHu Megaminx. I didn't really talk about this much at all in this review, but this cube is really good. It is very fast, and is definitely a lot faster than my X-Men Galaxy. I would definitely recommend this whatsoever, because it is a great budget option for people who are just looking to get into Megaminx, and also top level speed solvers. I can definitely see people using this in the future. But yeah, this solve right here is a 123. It is very good for me, honestly, and I'm going to definitely be practicing Megaminx a lot more because of this. I think with the speed, it definitely does help, and you don't have to use as much effort with each turn. The magnets are pretty light, but they are still quite noticeable a little bit. But I really do enjoy the feel of this, and it is a little bit sandy. But the ridges, let's talk about that real quick. So the ridges, you know, it's alright. I definitely had to adjust to it just a little bit, but it isn't something that you really need to worry about. It's nothing concerning. Like, I'm just switching from the X-Men Galaxy V2 M, and it's not really concerning for me. Like, honestly, I can still use it, and I can get some decent times that doesn't really bother my fingers that much. So I would totally recommend it. And one last thing I wanted to talk about, the Square-1. So this is currently maxed about a week after this unboxing, and I would just like to say that I did not end up returning the Square-1 because it would cost a little bit too much to return the Square-1 and go through the hassle of shipping it back, especially during this time with coronavirus going around. So I would not like to go through the trouble of doing that. That is all I had for this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm definitely trying to post more high quality cubing content for you guys in the future. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.